Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Fasting into Fall with Angela. We are at week 12. Now, I almost forgot to record this. I have been really badly under the weather, even though it might not look like it. Yesterday, I was down and out. Last night, I had some sort of stomach bug or something like that. This morning, I'm still definitely not feeling 100%. I didn't throw up, thank God, but felt like it, and things were happening on the other side, if you know what I mean, multiple times. So I need to drink some electrolytes and things like that this morning, but it is Saturday. Usually I record this video on Friday, but I am recording in true time. So it is Saturday morning. This video should hopefully, knock on wood, be up by noon today. But yeah, we're into week 12 of Fasting into Fall with Angela. I think we have one more week, week 13 of Fasting into Fall. And then, you guys, we're going to be fasting into winter with Angela. So get ready for that. But this week is the week before the turkey. I wrote some notes down here, and I know all of you guys are anticipating the big meal. Maybe some of you guys are a little bit stressed out as to how you're going to manage things. I know I am a little bit stressed out as well, just because my final weigh-in day for the week is on a Friday. Thanksgiving is on a Thursday. Let's figure out a plan here, because I know for a fact that I am going to be up. Well, I shouldn't say I know for a fact. More than likely, I will be up in weight next weigh-in on Friday, just because of the festivities in the week and things like that. I am going to try my darndest to watch myself. But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know that this week I lost only 0.2 pounds, which is, I think, 2 ounces. Oh my God, you guys. I didn't have a bad week at all. It just didn't happen this week. And last week, I remember, I think did I lose like almost 3 pounds? So I knew this week going into it, you know, even if I worked really hard, I knew that I wasn't going to lose like a ton of weight. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with staying basically the same on the scale this week. I'm still, you know, chucking along. As long as the scale doesn't go up, I don't have any problem with it at this point right now. So I lost a total of, since I started this journey on May 25th of 2024, I lost 61.4 pounds. Of course, last week was 61.2 pounds, but whatever. So I just wrote some notes down here, and I'm going to put my glasses on because we're at that moment right now. Oh, but first, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on with me health-wise. This week, I did notice some changes. So one of the days, I believe it was on Sunday, I worked out my normal workout at home here because it's been so cold. I haven't really been able to get outside and walk. And I was doing fine. I worked out. It was at the end of the day. I sat down on the couch for a little bit. When I got back up after one of my TV shows, my right knee started clicking. And it wasn't when I was just standing upright and extending my knee, you know, back and forth. It was when I was walking. So when I put pressure on that knee, it clicked. It didn't like pop. It just made like a clicking sound. And I looked into all of that. It kind of like hee-hawed around everything. I wasn't too sure what it was. It could have been that air got, you know, into the knee. It could have been that I just somehow injured it while I worked out, even though I didn't feel any different. I didn't notice anything. But then the next day, after it kept on clicking, and it's been clicking this whole week. It's been really annoying, by the way. I noticed that when I wake up in the morning, I have tons of tension in my jaw. And this morning it was actually the worst. I almost wasn't able to open my mouth this morning. I opened it halfway and I was like, holy shit, it's stuck. And then I like, you know, kind of moved around a little bit and got it unstuck. But I'm holding a ton of tension in my jaw. And for the past like 3 or 4, actually ever since my knee started popping, I've been noticing tons of tension in the morning when I wake up in my jaw, in here in my jaw. So I must be like grinding my teeth. Somebody said it could be TMJ. I've never been like seen for something like that before, so I don't know if that's what it is, but if you guys have any suggestions, do I need to get a mouth guard? I mean, I don't know. Is that why my jaw is locking in the morning? What's going on? Is it my pillows? What is happening? I don't know. But anyway, let's get back to Thanksgiving week and different tips that we can do. Are my glasses clean? No, they're not. Oh well, whatever. Different tips that we can do for Thanksgiving here. So I wrote down, they said that most people consume 3,000 to 4,000 calories per meal on Thanksgiving. And you guys all know that we go up for extras. You know that. So just be conscious of that. Don't go into, I also wrote down here, don't go into the meal starving. Like for me, it's kind of going to be easy to do that because I fast and I only eat one meal a day. So I am going to be hungry already as it is. Not like famished though, because like I said, I'm used to fasting and things like that. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that. But they said with the 3,000 to 4,000 calories, it can take 1 to 2 weeks for that one meal of 2,000 to 3,000 or 3,000 to 4,000 calories. It can take 1 to 2 weeks for your body to bounce back to the baseline weight. So just be conscious of that. I'm not saying don't indulge in stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying go into it with a conscious attitude that this can happen and there might be a consequence at the end. I also put down on here, work out the day of Thanksgiving. So if you know that you're going to have, your Thanksgiving meal at lunchtime, work out in the morning. If you know that you're going to have your Thanksgiving Day meal at night, work out before. And then if you can, go for a leisurely walk after your meal. I know the last thing you probably want to do is go for a walk, but maybe, if you have kids or whatever, or a dog, get outside, go for a small little walk. It doesn't have to be a marathon or anything, but just, to get your like digestive system moving so you can, get that food moving through. That would be beneficial. I also have on here for the turkey, choose white meat because I am a sucker for dark meat. I love the dark meat over the white meat. But if you are trying to cut calories that day and like indulge in other things, you can always choose white meat for your turkey. It has less calories in it and you can eat more of it. I put on here, don't turn the day into a week. So for me, I'm going to be celebrating Thanksgiving on Wednesday and Thursday. So that might be a little issue. I don't know. But Wednesday, I'm going out to eat. And Thursday, we're just going to have something super simple on Thursday. I am not cooking anything extravagant for Thanksgiving. I'm actually doing something really different. So I asked my younger daughter, because I'm going to be seeing my older daughter the day before. Like, I'm asking my younger daughter, like, do you really want me to cook like a huge dinner for like you and me and grandma or whatever? Or do you want to do something else? She's like, you know what? I don't even like turkey. She's like, let's do ham. And I'm like, okay, let's do ham. And she's like, let's do ham for Christmas. Let's have our favorite dish. And I knew right away what she was going to say. Nachos. I make a killer nacho. I absolutely love it, but I am low carb. So I'm thinking to myself, how can I change like the nachos for myself and make them low carb? Because I can have the cheese, I can have the meat, I can have any dairy or anything like that. But the chips, they have tons of sodium and tons of carbs in them and sugar as well. So somebody suggested pork rinds. So for my portion, I'm going to pick up some pork rinds from Walmart and I'm going to use pork rinds as like my chip. Somebody also said the low carb tortillas, but little known fact, my glucose when I have a low carb tortilla shoots sky high. I don't know why that happens, but I'm able to test my glucose after I finish eating. And for some odd reason, even though with the net carbs and the fiber added to those low carb tortillas, my glucose shoots way up. So I just want to avoid that insulin spike. And or not the insulin spike, but the sugar spike, the glucose spike. And I want to not do that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have nachos. My mom is going to be bringing over a dessert. I might have a little bit of dessert. I don't know. Maybe so. And then we're going to watch a movie. And that's going to be our Thanksgiving. So we're going to be doing that. But anyway, what else did I put? Oh, I put take a shot. Hear me out. Take a shot of apple cider vinegar, 1 to 2 tablespoons in a huge glass of water before you eat your meal, your Thanksgiving meal, before you're going to indulge, like maybe an hour before you eat your meal. And after you're done eating your meal, take another shot of apple cider vinegar in water. Now you can heat your water up and make it into like a tea. If you don't like apple cider vinegar, you know, you could spice it up and do something like that. But the apple cider vinegar will reduce your insulin spike up to 30%. And that's a pretty high jump. It's a pretty high jump. Also, when you're eating your meal, I forgot to add this, eat the meat first. Eat the meat first, get your protein in first before you have the carbs. And that will also help that insulin spike with not being so high. Slow down. Make sure you slow down while you're eating. Don't, go into it like scarfing down your plate and then going up for seconds, scarfing down the next plate and then getting full. Just slow down. Give your body time to adjust to you eating. Sometimes we can, that can trigger you to overeat if you're eating super fast. And if you just slow down and enjoy the meal and enjoy the conversation, even though sometimes we are with family and it can be a very stressful time, try to slow down. I also put down not to grab such a big plate, because that can do it too. Sometimes when you grab a big plate, you want to fill it up because, it's Thanksgiving and we're celebrating and I can fill the whole motherfucking plate up and eat all of it and then go back for seconds. And then after the seconds, have dessert. That's usually what people do. Go for the salad plate. Go for the salad plate. Eat your protein first, eat your vegetables second, and then eat your carbs last. And then the apple cider vinegar. And also, you guys, just enjoy the holidays. It's once a year, yes. You can still indulge, but you can also be mindful when you indulge. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a comment down below and subscribe to this channel if you are not yet. I hope to see you all next week. God bless and happy Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.